I am here right now in the desert, driving with a buggy, but I found something in the Bitcoin charts, and I have to talk about that. For the Bitcoin and Ethereum price with DaVinci J15, we are going to talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum because Bitcoin is right now, today, actually doing what it didn't do since 6 months. What does it mean for Bitcoin and Ethereum? What can we expect in the immediate short term? Are we going to break lower as Bitcoin and Ethereum are breaking one support after another? The people are asking, is this the start of a severe bear trend with lower price targets, or can we expect a bounce here very soon, according to what actually is happening right now in the charts? We will be talking about all of that. We will be talking about trades and much more trading setups, and whatever you would like to have, we will include it in that video. But with that being said, I want to come to the most important question of today. DaVinci J15, how are you doing today, my man?
In the pot, 5x5, man. It was a great buggy ride tour. It was awesome. We had a lot of fun. Oh man, I was like all over the place. I almost crashed mine, but I didn't.
Yes, yeah, wow. It is hot AF here, man. I mean, it's getting summer. It's like 45 degrees in the shadow, and the problem in the desert is there is no shadow, so it's getting even worse than that. Maybe we will share something on our Instagram at DaVinciJ15, at MMCrypto, blue verification check, but make sure you check it out, and we will share some of our private stuff there as well. But now let's go straight into the charts and see what's actually happening right now. And let me start off a little bit here. I want to ask you for your opinion, because that's what the people are very keen to hear right now. We are here on the 4-hourly candles, and well, as everyone knows, we broke this resistance, right? Our alarm bells were ringing. Then the next alarm bells were ringing when we broke this, and I mean, breaking this was just terrifying, because I mean, of course not terrifying in that way, but we had a previous low here just many days ago, and we broke it, which means on the daily, on the weekly, we created a lower low for Bitcoin. So this doesn't look all too good. Doesn't mean we are not going to bounce here, but well, at least the trend is about to change here, and we will talk about what exactly has to happen for this trend change actually not to solidify. But now I wanted to ask you, DaVinci, what are your thoughts on the Bitcoin price right now? What prices are you looking out for? Let me know the time frame you want to go on, and let me know exactly what I should pour out in terms of moving averages.
Well, first off, I was telling everybody, once we broke down to that first yellow line that you got there, right in the middle there, right? That was it. It was lights out, right? And what happened was, that's exactly what happened. And I said, okay, so where would be a target for that after we broke down from that yellow line that you have there? What's that price that you break down?
This one,
that's
53,000 US dollars.
Exactly. Once we broke that, it was like lights out, man. You had to get out.
Yes.
And I was targeting a 1.618 golden ratio from the top of this, from here to that little wick. And
let me pull that out. From this one?
Exactly.
To
I believe it
was this?
The wick.
It was this one here, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this, yeah.
1.618, right?
Yeah, we hit it. We even overshot, but we are back above again. So the 49,300 US dollar level was probably your bearish target after the breakdown. Yes. I mean, of course, no one of us said we are going to break down 100%, right? And it would be just not accurate to say so. But we knew when A happens, we do A. When B happens, we do B. And this is what makes a sophisticated trader. And as you guys know, I scaled out of my trades. Actually, already here, I took 5 million US dollars from my Phoenix trade, and I closed it completely down here at 20 Bitcoin profits, because with very significant funding fees, I have to disclose here as well. I have only one trade open still, and I will show it to you in the end of the video. Now I want to go to the weekly candles. DaVinci, we have something very important to share here on the weekly candles for Bitcoin. Let me quickly scale this. So what you can see here, we are here on the log scale right now, but it doesn't make a big difference. I will pull out this EMA. This is the 13-week EMA, DaVinci, and you were actually mentioning it prior to the recording as a very important one to hold. Let me quickly go back to the linear scale, and what we can see here, before I want to know your opinion, DaVinci, we are kissing it. Bitcoin is really fighting, and it seems like the market is agreeing on the significance of this moving average, approximately at the time of recording around the $50,000 area, completely flattening out here. And yeah, the last time basically, and this is the moment where I want to know your opinion, what's happening right now, what does it mean for Bitcoin? The last time we were hitting it was actually in October, when Bitcoin was around the $10,000 levels, when Bitcoin was about to confirm the massive breakout I was personally predicting since a very long time. You know, the one year from this crazy symmetrical converging trend lines. You can see much better on the logarithmic chart. Once we broke out here, you can see the last time we touched the 13 EMA was actually in October 6 months ago. And here, DaVinci J15, I would like to know, what does this mean? What does this mean for the Bitcoin price? Let me quickly switch that over. What does this mean for the Bitcoin price? And what can the people expect right now, especially if we are breaking it or if we are bouncing from it?
Yeah, well, if we bounce and we close above the 13 MA, this is a positive sign. Of course, we have to look for some sort of like trading pattern, or it's like market structure. That's what I'm looking for. Word is market structure, a W, or something that gives us some indication that the price wants to go higher. Yeah. And then once we see that, you can take trades along the way, moving in the positive direction, of course, of upwards direction. However, right, there's a big however, right? We've got the 21 EMA sitting down at 43.
Yeah, let me show it.
And if we were to close below the 13 EMA, we have a higher likelihood of visiting the 21 EMA.
Exactly. Let me zoom in so the people can actually see. I talked about this one yesterday. It is such an important one in a bull market. I mean, just remember, guys, in 2017 we bounced 7 times from that one already in 1 year. So it's at 43,000. So DaVinci, you think if we close below the 13 EMA, which is around the 50,000 this week, it's, I mean, tomorrow, like 36 hours from at the time of recording, you think most likely we are going to go down to the $43,000, the 21-week EMA, right?
Exactly. So once we get there, though, I would start looking at hunting longs, right? Yeah. Looking for divergences, price divergences.
I'm gonna go big if that happens.
And yeah, exactly. Same here. I'm just gonna go buck wild, man, on a low leverage trade, though.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because you never know. Maybe the market wants to shake out more hands. Yeah. But I think this could be the opportunity for a legendary trade. Exactly. Maybe putting a limit order there at the 5x leverage, 7x leverage, whatever. A 5x leverage would be 20%. I mean, the Bitcoin price would have to go to below the Elon Musk purchasing price probably. So I think I will put maybe a 5x limit order at the 21-week EMA and see if I can catch a legendary trade over there. Of course, if we don't break the 50 EMA, if we close above, I would on the lower time frames maybe even look at the nice Wing out at the 50k level. That would also be a reversal sign. So far, I think it's waiting time, right? I mean, exactly. I'm longing or waiting. What are you doing right now before we go into Ethereum?
Well, I'm going to be looking for a reversal pattern. There is a little bit of divergence happening on the MACD, and on the RSI, I'm not 100% sure because it was like it's really too close to call it. So I have to look at it closer on a bigger chart. But yeah. I'm gonna have to study it before I really decide on if we should take a long here. But if we reverse up, right, and we confirm the MACD, that doesn't mean that we're going higher. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, of course.
Because it usually has to come back down, especially if it's on the 4 hour. It has to come back down to shake out the people who thought, oh yeah, it's going higher. Oh my God, I gotta buy. And then continue its
exactly.
rise. So
the market is designed to take the most amount of money from the most amount of people,
yes,
most of the time. Now let's go over into the Ethereum price, DaVinci J15, because many people are interested in that. Of course, there's a lot of stuff going on. Personally speaking, Ethereum looks a little bit stronger than, in my personal opinion, than Bitcoin right now. And this maybe is due to this massive trend I was actually mentioning earlier. But now, first of all, I wanted to know your opinion, DaVinci. What do you think is happening here on Ethereum? This is the Ethereum US dollar chart on the 4 hourly. This looks like a potential M pattern, but just as you mentioned before, every M pattern can turn into a W, right? So
exactly.
What is your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so that looks like an M pattern being playing out, but keep in mind it's got to break down below that white line you have drawn in there, right, which is a symmetrical triangle. And so because it's a triangle, right, we can probably see that it bounces just above the breakdown area, yeah, on the white line, and then creates a W perfect W
Yep.
for us to take along. So maybe you might want to risk buying at the line, and then if it breaks below that line, below the price target there, which is I can't see it, but anyway,
2,100.
Yeah, exactly. So if you see that, if it breaks below that, then you might want to walk away.
Yeah.
But if it continues, to bounce, right, you've got a nice legendary trade to take you a lot higher.
Yeah, I think it's interesting to see here. We had this symmetrical triangle unfolding, was not the cleanest at this point of time. We had this fake out to the upside. Now we are back in, and the good thing, usually it's always bad to have this fake out. The good thing is we respected the previous support once again, which legitimizes also here with this new resistance, or with the previous resistance, which is now resistance again, that maybe this symmetrical triangle here is still valid. And if we would be seeing a breakout here, I'm not saying that it's necessarily going to the upside. I think Bitcoin might be leading the way here whenever it's going down. Whenever it's going up, Ethereum takes the lead sometimes. But here we can see if, just a second. So if this one would be breaking out towards the upside, we would see really blue skies ahead, 2,800, 2,900 US dollars. Not saying that this is necessarily going to happen. We would be waiting for the breakout, and here important also for the confirmation, because guys, you know the deal. When Ethereum breaks out, this doesn't mean that it's gonna break out. So you have to wait for the confirmation. You have to wait for the price to go down. And in case of a breakdown, which I don't find to be likely to reach this price target of 1,600, but this would be the technical target. Da Vinci, do you have any concluding thoughts maybe here before we are wrapping it up for today?
Yeah, we want to play from position of strength. I like playing at the closer to the entry level on Ethereum. I would go to buy it at the 78.6. Yeah. From the last top to that from the last top to the bottom of 2100, yeah, 2100-ish area, and then buy that 78.6, because it might not come all the way back down to meet that triangle, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's where I'd get in to play it from a position of strength and not get wrecked, and then go forward.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Da Vinci. Thanks everyone for watching. Of course, do not forget there is the link davincij15.com down below, where you get Pandora's wallet, you get a hold of his token, early live stream access, and so on. And of course, I mean, for everyone who was interested, this is the trade I'm having still open. 1.1 million US dollars in contract size, 7 Bitcoin, so 350,000 US dollars in profits. This one I'm gonna keep open. My liquidation price is at 38,000, so only in an apocalyptic scenario this is gonna be wiped out, and I already took some profits here. We will update you about future trades as well. There is legendary trades looming on Bitcoin and Ethereum, so make sure to take advantage of that if you're an experienced trader. In the pinned comment down below, 2,500 US dollars for free approximately after your initial deposit. And with that being said, guys, we will see you very soon in the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, you already said don't get wrecked, but you can say it.
Yeah, always play from a position of strength and do not get wrecked.
Do not get wrecked, guys. And as always, bye-bye. You actually